my beautiful friends, welcome back to Hygge and Happiness. My name is Jackie, and today I'm going to show you all how to make a super healthy and delicious breakfast from your garden. Of course, you can still make it if you don't have a garden, but I've recently began gardening and growing my own food and making homemade meals, so this is one of my passions right now that I would love to share with you all. And also, I just want to say that I'm a beginner cook. I am not the best cook ever, but I just want to let you all know that even if you're a beginner as well, go ahead and start and you'll definitely learn along the way so we can be on this journey together. So we're gonna go ahead and make some omelets with vegetables, bacon, homemade tortillas, and a fresh banana smoothie on the side. And also, everything on here except for the bacon is fresh ingredients. Even the eggs, they come from one of my neighbors who has a chicken in their backyard. So it's all fresh, it's all out of love, and it's a Hygge breakfast. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, as you can see, I cut the leaves of the radish. And now I'm going to take a zucchini and cut that up into cubes. And oh my goodness, I love the leaves of radish. If you haven't had it before, you have to try it. It's like it has a little bit of a spice, but it's just a very savory flavor, and I think you'd enjoy it as well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cook the green leaves. Of course, you would have to add some olive oil to the cooking pan. And the reason why I'm cooking this first is because it takes longer to cook. I actually like my greens a little bit softer so it's not too crunchy and hard. And you just want to keep stirring it. And then you would cover it so that the vegetables can steam a little bit. And you can see the 4 eggs right over here, so just keep that on the side. And just keep on stirring the vegetables. We want it to be as soft as possible, like fully cooked pretty much. And you can also add a little bit of water to the vegetables just so that it cooks a little bit better and so that it can be fully steamed. Now I'm adding a little bit of chili and cutting that up into little pieces. And then I'm going to add that to the vegetables. And then you can also go ahead and add the zucchini into the mixture as well, once the greens are cooked. La la la, then I just keep on mixing and cooking the vegetables. It already smells so delicious. Alright, the next vegetable is the tomato. This is so delicious, I love it. But now I'm going to go ahead and cut this vertical and then horizontally. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and cut this up. And we're adding this last because it doesn't take too long to cook tomatoes. And it just adds such a delicious flavor to the vegetables as well. And now, this is the secret ingredient, everyone. This is rosemary. We're cutting the rosemary up into little bits, and it just adds such a freshness into the vegetables and into the eggs, and it just gives the flavor a little kick. I promise you it tastes delicious. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some salt into the vegetables. Alright, now we're putting a little bit of olive oil to the non-stick pan. We're getting ready to cook our eggs, and this is my favorite. Actually, I'm loving eggs in the morning nowadays, but we have 4 eggs right over here. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, and just go ahead and whisk that. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and cut some cheddar cheese into the egg mixture, and the mixture of eggs and cheese is so delicious. I love it so much. And we're going to go ahead and mix that all together and add it to the pan, and it's a very thin layer that we want. And of course, we're just going to make an omelette, and I'm sure you guys know how to make an omelette, so all you do is just switch it around the pan until it forms a circular shape, and then pretty much just wait for it to cook. And then here I'm pretty much just adding a little bit more eggs to the thinner parts of the omelette. With 4 eggs, we made around 4 omelets as well. So cook according to how many people you want to feed. Ta-da! Alright, now we're going to cook the bacon, and we're just putting that on the pan, letting that cook as well. And of course, I'm sure you all know how to make bacon already, so just, yeah. Alright, now we're starting on the corn flour tortillas. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm cutting up the leaves from the radish very finely. This is also what we put in the vegetables for the eggs as well. It just gives it a very delicious savory flavor. Now I'm cutting up the scallions. First the white parts, as you can see over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut up the green parts of the scallion as well, into little fine bits. The reason why we're doing this is because we're going to add these vegetables into the flour mixture. Okay, so as you can see, we're using the Maseca corn flour to make the tortillas. And we're gonna go ahead and put around 2 cups of flour into a bowl. Now we're gonna go ahead and put 2 handfuls of salt into the mixture. I don't have an exact measurement, but I'm thinking maybe around 2 tablespoons of salt, possibly. And then we of course add the vegetables into the mixture. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the water to the mixture. You'll actually be adding 1.5 cups of water so that the consistency is perfect. But, however, you're going to add the first cup of water and mix it first so that everything is more solidified. And then you can add the second half cup of water next. So the dough is ready once you're able to roll up everything into a ball so that you can go ahead and make your tortilla. So we're just going to go ahead and roll it into a ball, and you can add it into this little tortilla maker and go ahead and press it down. However, I know that not many people have this tortilla maker, so we'll go ahead and show you another way that you can make the tortilla shape as well. And ta-da! It looks so perfect and circular. Alright, so here's another way to make the tortilla shape. So just go ahead and roll it into a ball and just keep on patting it back and forth, and also like forming the sides as well so that nothing like breaks apart. So just keep on flipping back and forth, as you can see. And then once it's thin enough, you can go ahead and add it to the pan to cook. And because it has some vegetables in it, the consistency is a little bit harder to form. So just go ahead and add like little pieces of dough into the parts that are missing and just keep on pressing it down. And there you go, we have 3 tortillas right over here. And the ones on the very top are the ones made by hand, and then the last one that you see is from the tortilla maker. Alright, now we're going to add the vegetables to the middle of the omelet, and we're actually going to wrap up the omelets into like a little mini burrito. But yes, the vegetables right now at this point have a very delicious consistency, and because these vegetables are from the garden, this is what really tops off this breakfast and makes it taste so fresh and delicious. And here it is, a healthy and hearty breakfast, all from the garden and from the chickens from our neighbors, and the homemade tortillas, and the banana smoothie. This is so good. This breakfast just makes me feel so energetic and ready for the day, especially when I'm super busy and I have to go into class. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, everyone. And as you can tell, it was actually my mother-in-law who was cooking. I wanted to film her, and plus she's a better cook than I am, I must say. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you enjoyed this recipe as well. And yeah, I love you all so much. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I would love if you could subscribe to be a part of this amazing community. And I will see you all in the next video, everyone. Bye!
So hold me tight.